We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Yeah, this is Everton Blender. And it's all about the young police from Jamaica, seeing Young Police Channel. Big up yourself, Everton Blender said that. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Blessed love, Rastafari.
Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police Channel. To our loyal viewers and subscribers, at the channel we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because it saves lives. That is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives on this channel. We at this channel aid criminals, their financiers, their supporters, enablers, and the likes with a passion, and we do not want them over here. Yes, let us repeat ourselves. We do not want any criminal supporters over here. Please, we do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you, the criminal supporters, enablers, financiers, and all the likes, to go to prison or madness. Let me repeat myself. We at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we do not want the criminal supporters and their circle over here. We want you to go to prison or madden. Moving on to our video. Yes, before we move on to today's video, as we said, we always want you to look at your LCD. Want you to look at that man. He's a Jamaican. His name is Javon Pinnock, and he's wanted by NYPD, Queens Police Division, for the murder of Javon Jemison, aka Blingers. So the NYP want this Jamaican, the man Javon Pinnock, for the murder of Javon Jemison, aka Blingers. And this is a man who cold-blooded pump several rounds in the body of Javon Jemison while he lied on the ground, begging for his life. While this man used profanity and, referring to him as P-hole, who means boy. So after he had committed this act of murder, this is the same man who's running now from justice. He's not bad anymore. Now he's hiding. So he's relying on the silence of the Jamaican community and people in the diaspora to protect him. What we at the Jamaican Young Police Channel is imploring and begging you to do is to report this man whereabouts to the local police in Jamaica so that they can extradite him or send him to the departure lounge where he belongs. Because we believe in even Stevens. At the time when he killed Blingers was not a threat to him. He was an unarmed man, and it wasn't self-defense, it was murder. Premeditated murder. So move on now to our video at hand. Yeah, so you're looking at your LCD right now, and most people don't remember this, that in 2023, Vybz Kartel was in prison. The man on the upper left and the thumbnail, his name is Mad Dog. Vybz Kartel had instructed him. He was one of Vybz Kartel, top killer while Vybz Kartel was in prison. And he had instructed him, his name is Mad Dog, to kill Isaiah Laing along with 2 other men. We at the Jamaica Young Police Channel had received the information, and we had, at the time we did not have any contact for Isaiah Laing. As we said to you and we say it again, we knew Isaiah Laing before we were a police officer, before we had joined the Jamaica Constabulary Force. But even whilst we were serving, we might interact with each other maybe 2 times, but not, we weren't friends per se, you understand, as police, because we never work at the same division. We know him if him work, because we born and growing at the community where him used to, where him make him name, where him serve the people and people love him. And we can tell you, say, we cannot point to anything, say, boy, he was a thief, although, people have make allegation and all kind of things, like Willie got baby mother, Kartel Douglas. We can't substantiate what she said, but she's the one that said it. So anyway, we had received the information that they wanted to kill Isaiah Laing. So these are the men that were involved: Popcorn, Chronic Law, and Vybz Kartel. So this was a plan that was hatched from in prison at the General Penitentiary. You know, based on where we sit, we have people who are very loyal. And remember that, you know, we have done some nice job when we were a police officer, and we had saved a man's life. And yes, because he was at the wrong place at the wrong time. And based on what happened, you know, he was able to walk away with his life, and he told his brother and his family that he should not be here because of what had transpired. You know, but the other two, you know, they weren't that fortunate. He was there, but we believe in justice. You know, sometimes you can be in the company of people, walking with them, sitting with them, and you don't even know that them want it, they have illegal guns on them. And then now when police come on, guns start fire, and people dead around you. Because people are wanting gunfire at the police. You fortunate that when everything subsided, you're still here. And that's what happened in this case. So that man's brother was a part of Vybz Kartel, them clique. And we were able to get certain information, and we made a video about it to warn Isaiah Laing that they were plotting to kill him. And these were the players. Mad Dog was the main man. And when everything was made public, you're going to hear what happened. Yes, all three men who were supposed to kill Isaiah Laing, the men them killed them. We were the only YouTuber that covered that story, because we had received messages, information directly right from in the circle of where the plots was coming from. Even after the men were killed, it was orchestrated. So this is how it operated. It was the big fat guy, the bullfrog guy that named Squash. He was the one that gave the orders for them to kill the men, because they were wondering, oh, we at the Young Police channel had received the information about this plot to kill Isaiah Laing.
Yes.
So they make sure that they kill
we don't know if
the men,
police,
and that was the end of the plots. We don't know if they're still, right now, we haven't received any information that they're still plotting. So when Vybz Kartel,
the killing of one of his friends,
you know, make sure that he and his corrosive friends, they make sure that Sting was aborted and cancer, and he celebrated. This was a real payback. So as you have heard before in the other video, Vybz Kartel have been carrying out years of vendetta against Isaiah Laing for what happened at the quad and losing his firearm license. Not knowing that it was Ninja Man, the same Ninja Man who was the one that why he had lost his firearm license. Ninja Man is the biggest informer that did that to Vybz Kartel. So you watch, you listen, and you decide.
Yes, you know, we at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we don't know if the Jamaican police, the detective, if they were following up with these guys that making all these videos. Because this guy, Chronic Law, since the killing of one of his friends, one of the men who was supposed to kill, you know, one of our most fearless detective, Isaiah Laing, that man and two other men were killed. You know, he was a Vybz Kartel top shotter. The man goes by the name of Mad Dog. And you know, we have done a video about him on May 6th. And we at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we released the video about one of, you know, yes, Vybz Kartel top shotter. And this man is aligned with Popcorn and Chronic Law. So, you know that he was killed 9 days after the video, and based on information received, his killing his friend, his friends had lured him and they killed him, and they took away his phone and everything. I don't know if because they want to hide evidence to show the link between themselves and Mad Dog, that is Popcorn and Chronic Law. And if you're listening to Chronic Law, that video that I had shown earlier, you listen to the words, I cannot play the words because it's more or less going to be copyright because you know they are artists. But if you listen to the words in the audio, you will hear Kartel boasting about he buy an AK-47 rifle. You understand? Now you know that this man is playing a major role in the crime in the parish of St. Thomas. This artist and Popcorn, both of them, they have bought over 20 something rifles. And even with the Birmingham robbery the other day, they played a role in it. All you have to do, there's a song that Kartel had done, and I'll put it in the description box because it seems like these Jamaican police are not savvy as we were as detectives, because all the hints are there in Kartel's song before the robbery, in which he had forecast that that's what they were going to do, and it's all involving men from Rockfort. It's in the song. He had done it in the song before the robbery in Albion. So you know, so you know the video release about one of Vybz Kartel's top shotter and Itty, a hitman from Waltham named Mad Dog. They call him Damien. His photograph is right up there. Yes, and you know, Mad Dog, who was given instruction to kill one of Jamaica's most fearless and famous detective, Isaiah Laing. The man who was responsible for giving Jamaica and the world sting the greatest one-night show on earth, you know, the Boxing Day, the show, you know, which is kept every year on December 26. Greed is a collection of hate, grudge, impatience, disrespect, envy, covetous, and jealousy. When you start separating yourself from the above, then life becomes what it's supposed to be. Vybz Kartel told Mad Dog and two other men from Waltham to kill one of Jamaica's most feared crime fighter, Isaiah Laing. And guess what? Who was in the meeting? Popcorn and Kartel from St. Thomas. The men knew where the crime fighter lived and his family. The men had been stalking him for a while, but had aborted the mission due to a disagreement over some small issues, as they wanted the job to be done when the entertainers were not in the country. Yes, Popcorn and Kartel wanted the job done when they were off the island, so that no one could or would suspect their involvement in the killing of this patriotic Jamaican. You know, so that's how criminals operate. So it seems like what these entertainers have done is that they think that by killing Mad Dog they are covering up their tracks, you know, of wanting to kill Isaiah Laing. And there was, you know, the Lucifer in the flesh, whether black or bleach. And you know that he has been carrying this vendetta against Isaiah Laing from the time when the police raided Quad, when he was keeping his show on Boxing Night. So you know, Vybz Kartel had told Mad Dog and two other men from Waltham to kill one of Jamaica's most feared crime fighters, Isaiah Laing. And guess who was in the meeting? Popcorn and Kartel from St. Thomas. The men knew where the crime fighter lived and his family. The men had been stalking him for a while, but had aborted the mission due to a disagreement over some small issues, as they wanted the job to be done when the entertainers were not in the country. Yes, Popcorn and Kartel wanted the job done when they were off the island, so that no one could or would suspect their involvement in the killing of this patriot Jamaican. And so that's how criminals operated. There are two main issues why Vybz Kartel wanted to get even with Isaiah Laing. And for what? There's no reason to get even with Isaiah Laing. They have been fighting crime before you even born and keeping sting before you even born. But you know, that's how this little bleach out Lucifer in the flesh feels like, you know, egoistic. And because he has been getting away with so many things, he think that he can step it up now by going after a man like Isaiah Laing. So there are two main issues why Kartel wanted to get even with Isaiah Laing. He blamed him for losing his firearm license and for sending his police friends to lock down his party at Quad on Boxing Night on December 26, 2010. And he is still bitter. So all the information have been coming from their close circle. So more or less now, after doing their calculation, they feel the easiest way was to lure Mad Dog and use one of their shutters to kill them. Use their shutters to kill them, to keep him silent, because they've been trying to get him to St. Thomas, but for some reason he was not, or did not want, or did not, went over there, did not run out to St. Thomas. So that's why they had to, they did what they did in St. James. So an informant who was close to the men contacted the Jamaica Young Police Channel and reported the plot against a former lawman's life. And we are happy that Isaiah Laing and his family are doing fine. On Saturday, May 13, 2013, a triple killing came hours after National Security Minister Dr. Orius Chang led a tour of the violence in communities in Hanover and St. James. The police are investigating the shooting deaths of 3 unidentified men in the neighborhood of Mount Zion in St. James on Saturday night. The incident on the Mount Zion main road at about 10:30 p.m. Motorists reportedly stumbled upon the body along section of the roadway and summoned the police. The body team found the victim bodies with gunshot wounds. So the reason why they placed their body on the road is to send a message to people within their organization. You say if you chat about anything, and this way I'm doing, we'll just kill you and throw you up on the road. The killing of Mad Dog and the other 2 men is to send a message to the others in the criminal world. If you talk and leak anything, this way I'm to you. Either keep it his mouth, keep it his life. So anybody where you did tell, you understand, because we know so we don't tell nobody, and we alone know about this plan, and we trust you. That's why you know the habit, we not even the other 2 men know yet. You understand? You alone and Kartel and one of the police went up there. You understand? So the police investigators had received information that the 3 identified men whose bullet-riddled body were discovered Saturday night by residents in the middle of the road here were lured to the area and killed by individuals they went to meet. So these are people that they think that they are friendly to them. So that's where they went. So apparently now, okay. So these were the men who were supposed to kill Isaiah Laing, because it's all 3 of them. So they kill them. So these are the men who were supposed to kill Isaiah Laing, and they make sure that they kill them before the police could reach them to interrogate or get any information from them. What a wicked boy them. Well, I say there's no honest criminals. When you join a criminal organization, you must understand that there's no loyalty involved in it. So I don't know why I want to become criminal. According to the officer in charge of operation at St. James Division, Superintendent Aaron Samuels, preliminary evidence suggests that the men were gunned down where the bodies were found. The evidence suggests that the men were shot there, he told the Jamaica Observer. We still have not identified the bodies, Superintendent Samuel said Sunday afternoon. The police were reportedly summoned to the murder scene in Mount Zion, St. James community at about 9:30 p.m. Saturday. After a passerby stumbled upon the 3 bodies in the middle of the section of the main road. One of the men was clad in green shorts and had a low haircut, while the 2 others were wearing jean shorts, sported cornrow hairstyles. The police are asking anyone missing family members to come forward to determine if may fit the identity of any of the three. The death of the three men pushed the murder tally in the parish to 64 since the start of the year. Hours before the triple murder, Minister of National Security Dr. Orris Strang toured a section of the Opal Alova and Mount Salem St. James, which saw a spike in murders during the week. Mount Salem was one of two St. James communities rocked by double murder last week. 3 people were also killed in Canaan section of the parish in 2 different attacks. During Mount Salem leg of Saturday's tour, Dr. Chang, who was accompanied by the police led by Air One Commander, Assistant Commissioner of Police Clifford Chambers, said the recent deadly shootings in Mount Salem community was carried out by individuals who are remaining members of gangs that operated in that community before the declaration of the Zone of Special Operations in 2017. According to the Security Minister, while the significant gangs have been contained, there are still players in the lottery scam who have a lot of funds at their disposal and are financing the purchase of guns, which are the weapons of choice in most murders. In Mount Salem area, we don't even have an identifiable big gang. It's more community-based and family-related. Everybody knows everybody, but the increased activity in scamming has generated lots of financing, and of course, there are still guns available, and people are willing to use them. Dr. Chang told members of the media Saturday after touring Crawford Street and the main road in Mount Salem with members of the security force. So, give you some context, I said last week 3 people were killed, including 2 women were shot dead in 2 separate attacks in Opal and Oval. So, we said, well, you know what, I'm not even going to question that, because our women have been playing a key role in crime in Jamaica, yes, for a long time. So, we remember back then when a woman, was killed, a woman killed by gunmen. A lot of people will be sympathetic to the women, being killed, but based on the track record of these women and their involvement in crime, people are not that sympathetic anymore to them, because these women are big players in crime, especially in the killing of others in the communities, in and around the communities. So, when we read that 2 women were killed, we might want to offer condolences, but we don't want to offer condolences to the wrong family, because some of these women, they are criminals, enablers, benefactors, supporters. So they are criminal benefactors or of people that they are cuddling involved in crime. We're not going to offer any condolences to them, because we say, hey, apparidance, you sleep with dog, you must get flea, and flea go and bite you and kill you. So we don't support those kind of people. And we know how the crime is in Jamaica now. You can't catch Walker, you catch him shot, so that is what is happening. But remember, we remember when we were growing up, gunmen never used to mess with the women, children, nurses, firefighters, and all those people. But these gunmen, they're not even gunmen, they're just walkers who just thirsty for blood and killing people. I don't know what kind of joy somebody get from killing another human being. If you're not defending your life, what you get to talk about it, you're not God, and when your time comes for you to die, you're already shitting up yourself. Oh man, I'm telling you. So, moving on. Anthony Murray, Jamaica Labour Party councillor for the Rosal Division, says the killing of the 3 men in his division is of concern because they do not appear to be from the area. So we don't know where this violent crime is coming from. He said, adding, this one is shocking to me because we are not accustomed to that. Recently, a total of 11 persons have been murdered throughout the parish of St. John over the past 7 days, including 2 double murders in the Canaan district and Mount Salem. The killing came hours after National Security Minister Dr. Orris Strang led a tour of violence in communities in Hanover and St. James. Dancehall artist Mad Dog 6 is one of the 3 men found dead in Mount Zion. Mad Dog 6 is a member of the famous Six Clan, is the latest member of the dancehall industry to become a victim of gun violence. The emerging talent was one of 3 men whose bullet-riddled bodies were found by the police a few days ago in Mount Zion, St. James. The DJ, who hails from Montego Bay, is best known for Temper Problem featuring 6 Boss Squash. That's a big fat brother with like a frog. Them call, Sir P call him Teletubby. Yeah, Squash it like a frog, big and bleach out and look like them big frog where, swell up. You just throw salt on the frog and him just swell, just so him look. And him short and tuku and bleach out. And try to bleach and beat Kartel out of bleaching, but I don't think it's going to work, You understand? So the DJ, who hails from Montego Bay, is best known for Temper Problem featuring 6 Boss Squash and efforts with Chronic Law, Shagstar and Daddy One. So Chronic Law is the guy from St. Thomas that used to bat that always around. Mad Dog always around Chronic Law and Popcorn. And in Zaman left him strap, So them killing, took away his phone and wallet and everything, all of my identification card. So they wanted the phones from these men because they don't want any trace back to Popcorn and Chronic Law and Vybz Kartel. But to date, the only person who haven't said anything about the killing is Vybz Kartel. Because remember that Vybz Kartel and Shabdan are friends. And Vybz Kartel and Popcorn is friend. Shabdan and Squash and Chronic Law, they are at war. And Vybz Kartel is in the middle. So I don't understand how this criminal thing work. Because when you are a criminal, remember, there's no honesty in a criminal, So I don't know how somebody chose that career, but they just love it. Because they just love the adrenaline, fear, in a fear and a high blood pressure and all them things, because a criminal life cannot be a nice life. You understand? So words now go over can explain how this unpredictable world make me feel. If I ever get styling from jailhouse days, you push my music around the world of Jamaica, help me spread my wings in the world. Chronic Law wrote. The law boss concluded it, and him cuss up a whole heap of dirty bad word. Up, you're gone and we don't get to talk about some things life. And him cuss a whole heap of bad word and him say up, unpredictable. I just love brother. Mad Dog 6 was one of 3 men whose bullet-riddled bodies were discovered by residents in the middle of the road in Mount Zion on May 13. Another victim has been identified as a famous footballer, Demar Bitter Bowman, a former Rossi's high school footballer. Police investigators said that the men were lured to the area and killed by individuals they went to meet. So a friend killing, you understand? So all those who think that committing crime pays, I hope this is a reminder, so there's no honest criminal, because I remember it's Mad Dog friend them killed me, and the other 2 youth. So these 3 men were the ones who were supposed to kill Isaiah Laing. So the man then take them out. These 3 men. So these are the killers who were supposed to kill Isaiah Laing. For what? To soothe Vybz Kartel ego. For him to sit in a jail cell and say yes. And then he would try to go further because he's in jail now.
So at the time Vybz Kartel was in jail when he was planning all of these things to kill Isaiah Laing. So I don't know who would believe that this man is a repentant killer and a criminal. So we'll continue the journey.
From there, that's how evil this man is. But yet he doesn't want anyone to come to his family. And it's really, really sad. But we ain't gonna say R.I.P. Mad Dog. Mad Dog, you live the life you love and you live the life you live, and you choose a life of criminality, and you boast so many people that you have killed for Vybz Kartel and Chronic Law and even Popcorn. So all these artists, that's why I don't listen to reggae, listen to dancehall, because when you support these artists, you're supporting them and the name of killing and creating carnage, heartache, sadness, emptiness in people's life. I don't know what kind of joy somebody get from all of that. But we are happy to know that Isaiah Laing is alive and well, and based on what we have read right here, these are the 3 men that were supposed to kill Isaiah Laing, and the handlers, doing their thing, just kill them before the cops get to any hole to talk to these men. And it's just one of those days in Jamaica. Welcome to the criminal paradise, Jamaica. Yeah, so the photograph that you're looking at, the 2 men were in the middle. In the middle of the photograph, there are 2 police officers. One of them is Constable Hutchinson, and the other one is Constable Duncan. Both men are bodyguard for Chronic Law. They are the ones at times who escort their illegal guns, illegal firearms that they would take on their person. And because they're police officers, police would not, because they're their colleagues, they just allow them to pass through roadblocks and spot check without searching them, because they're the one who
Yeah, so both police officers, they are gun bags for Chronic Law and Popcorn. They are Chronic Law bodyguards, and these are, these men, they make sure that they have people within the police force that bodyguard them 24/7. Because these artists are not law-abiding citizens. They are criminals. You understand? Not because they are not convicted. But as we tell you, as we said already, and we'll say again, we are in a precarious place right now in Jamaica with these people. So we just hope that something will give, and we're able to cleanse the police force of all these criminals that are within the police force. So have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.